Chelsea are making sweeping changes. 9 first-team players will officially leave the club this summer. Some will be used as makeweights in swap deals, while others are simply talented players lost between loan moves and the substitutes bench. Chelsea are genuinely looking to move on around 40% of their senior squad this summer. In this video, we count down 9 players who won't be wearing the Blues shirt next season. Axel Disasi. Reports around French defender Axel Disasi are gathering pace, with sources confirming that West Ham United are serious about making his Chelsea loan permanent this summer. The Hammers have earmarked Disasi as a defensive priority, pointing to his solid display since arriving in January. With top-flight survival now secured, the board are preparing to put forward a firm offer of up to £30 million to seal the deal, according to Keith Winnes. Chelsea, meanwhile, have closed the door entirely on his return. Disasi has no place in the club's future plans, and selling him is seen as the clearest path to reshaping the squad at Stamford Bridge. Is this a smart move for West Ham, or do they still need more at the back? Tyreek George. Since arriving from Chelsea on loan in January, Tyreek George has struggled to make his mark at Everton. The young forward has gone 5 games without a goal, and the Daily Mail reports that a return to Stamford Bridge is now the most likely outcome. David Moyes holds a purchase option in the loan agreement, but has been hesitant to use it given the club's tough run in the league. Even so, writing off the 20-year-old now would be hasty. More game time before the season ends could change the summer picture entirely and give Everton an attacking option they genuinely need. Datro Fofana. The picture surrounding Ivorian forward Datro Fofana at Strasbourg is getting murkier. When he joined on loan from Chelsea in February, the goal was to rediscover his best form, but results have fallen short of expectations. Fofana has dropped entirely out of the starting 11, his League 1 minutes dwindling to near nothing, with most of his time spent on the bench, as was the case in the recent match against Nice, where his contribution barely registered. At a crossroads, with the season ending on June 30th and a return to Stamford Bridge on the horizon, Fofana faces a pivotal moment. Chelsea's management, who failed to push through a permanent sale in January, are now left with a complex situation. A player in urgent need of a career reset before it's too late. Caught between Strasbourg's bench and an uncertain future in London, can he still carve out a place in the Premier League? Or is a fresh start elsewhere the only real answer this summer? Let us know what you think. Alejandro Garnacho. English reports confirm that River Plate have begun serious moves to sign Chelsea winger Alejandro Garnacho next summer. Talks have entered a direct phase, with the Argentine Giants looking to bring the 21-year-old back to South America. The reasoning is clear. Garnacho's struggles to settle in the Premier League have left his future uncertain, and River Plate are looking to use that to their advantage as they look to convince the young talent to turn the page and move on from Stamford Bridge. Mike Penders. Young Belgian goalkeeper Mike Penders is quickly becoming one of the most talked about names at Chelsea. The 20-year-old is having an outstanding season with Strasbourg, rapidly establishing himself as a gem the Blues board have no intention of letting go. Despite considerable interest from Premier League clubs such as Tottenham, Penders has featured in 27 League One matches this season, keeping 8 clean sheets. His impressive form and a market value of around €20.8 million reflect the remarkable progress he has made since arriving from Belgian side Genk. The message from London is clear. Head coach Liam Rosenior, who knows Penders well from his time at Strasbourg, along with goalkeeping coach Ben Roberts, are planning to build around him as the club's number 1. Chelsea are banking on this commanding presence to be the goalkeeper the club's future is built upon. With expectations already drawing comparisons to Thibaut Courtois and the backing of Liam Rosenior, the question is Penders ready to take the gloves as Chelsea's first-choice keeper in the Premier League next season? Anselmino. What began as a loan move in February 2026 has turned into something of a nightmare for Anselmino. Limited playing time, his last appearance amounted to just 13 minutes against Nice, combined with a run of injuries has left the player unable to find any real rhythm or stability. Chelsea's management are now weighing up a decisive option, recalling him to London ahead of schedule. The aim is to bring him under the direct care of the club's medical team and put in place a precise rehabilitation program to have him ready for the 2026 pre-season, away from the pressures of France. Nicolas Jackson, an uncertain future at Stamford Bridge. Speculation around Senegalese striker Nicolas Jackson is mounting, as his loan spell at Bayern Munich draws to a close and a return to Chelsea looks increasingly inevitable. Reports suggest Jackson failed to meet the appearance clause that would have triggered a permanent transfer, paving the way for his return to London this summer. AC Milan have identified Jackson as a key attacking target, with Italian sources indicating the Rossoneri are considering a loan-to-buy proposal in a bid to secure a player who appears keen on a fresh challenge away from the Premier League. His return comes at a time of significant movement in Chelsea's attack, most notably the confirmed arrival of Dutch striker Emmanuel Emega next summer. That development places Jackson in a difficult position, with the very real prospect of finding himself on the fringes of the manager's plans. Between a move to Milan and a new chapter in Serie A, or staying to fight for his place amid Chelsea's busy transfer activity, where do you see Nicolas Jackson next season? Let us know your predictions. Liam Delap. Chelsea are plotting a double swoop in the transfer window, and the key lies in a clever swap arrangement with Newcastle. It started with Newcastle's interest in Chelsea striker Liam Delap. The Blues board have decided to turn those talks into an opportunity. Should Eddie Howe's side move for Delap, Chelsea will immediately push to include Anthony Gordon in the deal. That said, Chelsea's interest in the German winger is genuine in its own right, and does not hinge solely on Delap's departure. He remains a target regardless. Benoit Badiashile, 100 days on the treatment table. Is Badiashile's time at the heart of Chelsea's defence coming to an end? A stop-start spell, defined by muscular injuries that kept him sidelined for over 100 days, has left Badiashile's future at the club in serious doubt. Reduced largely to a cup competition role and unable to nail down a regular Premier League starting berth, he is now closer than ever to the exit door, with strong interest reported from Italian giants AC Milan and Juventus. The timing could hardly be more difficult. Since Rossoneri took charge, Chelsea's defensive record has collapsed, just 2 clean sheets in their last 16 matches. The departure of captain Thiago Silva left a leadership void that neither Fofana, Sarr, Acheampong nor Badiashile has managed to fill convincingly. Which name do you think Chelsea simply cannot afford to keep? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because the transfer window is only just getting started.